Hello YouTube. Today I'm going to do a unboxing / review of a knife by Daniel Winkler. He is the owner operator of Winkler Knives. They're a production company, kind of a small production. They produce a lot of models of blades as well as other tools. But their production, the QA/QC is very intense, and they don't mass produce anything. So the wait time for knives ordered directly from WK is 16 to 20 weeks, and some of their more popular items, 8 months to a year. But you can go to places like knifeart.com and a few other distributors that has Winkler blades available, and you can still buy a lot of their knives. You can find them fairly easily, some of them. And some of them are much harder to find. You may not have heard of Winkler Knives because they're a pretty specialized knife company, and not many are out in circulation. But he's been making knives since before, or right as I was born. I think right around 1975 he started making knives, and then some 10, 12 years later he got coined or certified as a master bladesmith, and he's been consistently making knives. And he, through his progression in making knives, he started making knives and axes and things of that nature for a movie, Last of the Mohicans, if I remember correctly. And after that, he was contacted by some soft operators and started making blades and tools, breaching tools, specifically for soft operators, seals to be specific. And so he makes a variety of weapons with tactical uses, everyday uses, tactical uses, and combat specific uses. And while you may not know the name off the top of your head, if you've watched, there's a movie called a show with Chris Pratt called Terminal List on Amazon, and he has some R&D tomahawks mounted on the wall that he uses in the film. And those are made by Winkler, and they've become very, very popular. A book was written by Jack Carr, several books about Chris Pratt's character in that show. James Reese, I believe it is, off the top of my head. And once those books became fairly popular, the stress on Daniel Winkler's company became bigger, and he started falling behind in his ability to produce, mass numbers of knives. But he doesn't want to, sacrifice quality for quantity, which I respect. So the tomahawk in question is he makes several versions of it, and he makes several different types of tomahawks, but it's a combat axe, and they give you the option of the spike on the front, and it's a tool that has many uses, many applications, but the main application would be breaching or ending someone's life, and it's very proficient at that. And so I actually have one coming in the mail. If you order one through the company, like I said, it's 8 to 12 months, and I do have one on order, but I was able to buy one from someone else. Now the price tag on those tomahawks are $815, I believe, from Dan Winkler, but because the demand on them is so high, it's man, to get one from someone else that's in good shape, you're easily spending over $1,000. Some people want upwards of $2,000 for them, and people are paying that price just because they're that sought after. But it all depends on what you want, how much you value it. So now that that's out of the way, Winkler knives. I was looking for another carry knife. I carry knives with me all the time. I always have a blade on me. And I was looking for a carry blade that was a little bit higher quality than the one that I'm currently wearing. And I've had, you know, Bastinelli, Miller Brothers, all kinds of blades, but to find something that actually fits well is difficult. And I've had very, like I said, $1,000 knives that I just can't make work for me as an everyday carry knife. And while this is a much cheaper knife, the sheath is very, very nice. It's exactly what I want. It's able to access. It rides perfectly on my belt. It's great. But I'm looking for a higher quality knife to get back into a higher quality knife that fits just as well. So I was looking at Winkler's offerings and ordered this Blue Ridge Hunter. And so they come in these Winkler boxes, and all the boxes look very similar to this. It doesn't matter which weapon you buy. You have the knife in the sheath, and you get these thank you cards and this these cards that verify what type of steel it's made out of. It talks about Daniel Winkler, and it has some extra hardware and stuff. And it also comes with a sticker. But I stuck that sticker on my safe already. And if you buy it through Knife Art, they also stick some additional stickers and patches and stuff in there as well. And their Knife Art is a great company, tremendous customer service. They keep you informed of your shipping, send you thank yous, send you deals. They're a great company to work with. So if you're thinking about purchasing one, you should check with them first. And so to get to the actual blade itself, now that we're 7 minutes into the video, I'm sorry about that. This is a, like I said, Blue Ridge Hunter. The blade length on it is about 4 inches, and the overall length of the knife is 8 inches. And they're known for having this no glare finish. And obviously that's for, you know, tactical operations. You don't have to worry about glare giving your position away. And it's made out of 80 CRV2 steel, and that's what he uses for most of his offerings. And it's a very durable steel. Now he is, he's known for the blades on his knives are not extremely sharp. It won't shave the hair off your arm. This one is actually fairly sharp, and not as sharp as some that I've seen people with. They're able to just rub them across their hands with no problems. You couldn't do that with this one. So maybe they've started sharpening them more since the ones that I've seen. But, you know, the reason for that is durability. The sharper the knife, the thinner the edge, the more likely it is to take, you know, chips and burrs and breaks. But this is truly a tool, not just a knife. The blade thickness is 3/16, and it has these cutouts here for your thumb index. That file has multiple uses, but one is it allows it to fit in your hand very nicely. And it does. It fits your hand great. It feels outstanding in your hand. And when you buy these, you have several options. You can get different type of handles made of different type of materials. G10, all kinds of stuff. But I like the maple. The maple looks amazing. It's some of his best signature work, and he does this tribal cutouts in it. And if I'm not mistaken, his earlier offerings, he used to hand burn those into each one. But as he's gotten a little more popular, he's gone to it looks to be laser etched. Very precise, very nice. The handle as you see there, Winkler knives. And the handle fits the blade amazing. It is a tremendous knife. And something that you can actually, you know, use. This thing here is, you can use it, but it doesn't fit your hand appropriately. You know, if you got any blood or liquid or anything on your hands, this would come out of your hands and you would end up coming off of the handle and cutting yourself and getting a lot of secondary injuries and a lot of blood mixture as a result of that. To where this, it would take quite a bit for this to come out of your hand. And this maple, it grips to your hand very nice. It grips your skin. Very, very nice. And the holster is also very nice, the sheath. It is, this leather is molded excellent. And the look of this leather and the stain on this maple, the match of it is tremendous. And this thing feels like a tank as well, very solid. And it has this mounting plate on the back for your clip. And they offer different options of how to carry this. And you can flip this clip and you can carry this vertical, horizontal, canted and angle, any options you want. But the thing is the way it currently sits, when you wear it, it sits very high up on your belt. And to pull it, you've got to come up very high on your belt if you vertical wear the way that I do, which is not very suitable for me. So I ordered some leather straps, some struts, and I'm going to remove this clip and I'm going to fabricate some leather loops and drop this thing down about 2 or 3 inches from the current position. And hopefully that will transform it into something that I can wear every day. And that's the hopes, is to wear it every day. This runs about $325 on Winkler's site. And if you go through Knife Art, I think it was $360. But if you try to order through Winkler, you're going to wait 16 weeks for this knife approximately. But if you order through a distributor, you get it immediately for a few extra bucks. So, sorry for the video being so long, just for a review of a knife that I didn't talk about the knife very specifically. But I wanted to get into that, the history of Winkler, just so that when my tomahawk comes in, I'm going to do another review of that as well. And I won't have to go through all that again. But yeah, I do highly recommend Winkler products. This knife is amazing. I wish that it would have fit the way that I wanted it to fit from the beginning. But I think because of this base plate, it'll make it pretty easy to fabricate some drop straps so that I can actually wear it. On the site, they have some type of little conversion kit, but it has these straps that are made for like a molly setup, like if you wanted to mount it to your vest or something like that, or some type of battle belt. I want it to be an everyday carry. So I'm going to try a different option that's a little bit more classy. I like the leather straps, so I'm going to try to do that. And hopefully it works out. And if it does, I'll do a quick video showing y'all how I did that. All right, thanks for watching.